Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Buck 65 and Symphony Nova Scotia. This is now my second time on the channel reacting to this duo, which I don't know if it's appropriate to call it a duo, but collaboration between Buck 65 and the Symphony. It is a very unique blend of orchestral music, which comes from the Symphony, but almost this like spoken word kind of vocal performance with a bit of digital overdub. It's a very interesting combo. I'm excited to hear more of it today. We're going to be listening to the performances of Misdeed plus DW Thanks, followed up by Heather Knights. As I said, I'm excited to check these out, but before we do jump in, a massive thank you goes to Graham the Magnetic for this donation request. As always, Graham, thank you so much. And now, let's jump in.
Hard as hell, the witch's hammer. Right away, I knew the sound. So severe and long forgotten, cities burning to the ground. Torn to shreds, stressed and cracked. Worried minds, obsessed in fact. Skin and bones and blood red eyes. The messenger was dressed in black. Deceive the birds, fool yourself. Believe the words with all your heart. Goodness gracious,
it's so interesting to hear this combo.
Fall apart. Galleries of sleeping dreams. Take your chances, weigh your cares. Give up the ghost, display your lairs. Sing along and say your prayers.
It's like these beautiful choirs and strings and drumming, and in the background is this DJ scratch. It's so crazy. Because like never in a million years would I've expected DJing and like spoken rap basically to fit into the world of Symphony, but it works so seamlessly. I don't know how you do this. How do you like arrive at such a genius combination of genre?
And say your prayer.
Would never expect it.
Here it comes, too late now, at last the all-consuming flood. Sink or swim, it feeds on fear, sacred texts and human blood. The trees are trying to escape, and all the birds are flying south, fighting with violent desire, look inside the lion's mouth.
I'm completely captivated by this performance. Just the back and forth in this dun 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 dun, the syncopated beat, but it's on pitch. Wow, it's almost like heavy guitar here.
Candy-colored clowns are crying, atheists and Bible beaters. No one seems to know the truth. Politicians, tribal leaders, desperate people close their eyes and try to reach for higher states. Nothing left to talk about. Sleep no more in dire straits. Crooked teeth, naked breasts, hunger that will only worsen. Dislocated souls go blind. The death of a holy person. Nighttime sky shot full of holes. Mysteries and misannounced.
You know, Buck 65 style sort of reminds me of a combination of that song Handlebars and the Shia LaBeouf song. I don't have a better way to explain those thoughts other than to make those references. It feels like a little bit of a brainchild of that combo. But what is this genre? How do we classify what we're listening to here? It's so different from what I'm used to.
Control is lost and no one noticed. Magic words are mispronounced.
We got some screams into the DJ. Wow, that is such a cool effect. It's like bubbling into the distance.
Thanks.
So that was Miss Deed. I think this is about to transition into DW. What a beautiful performance that was.
I'd like to take a moment to say a few thank yous. First, to the orchestra for...
Can I just say how Canadian the speaker sounds? I think this could be Buck, but I'm not quite sure because Buck's singing voice feels very different to whoever's narrating right here.
Giving a composer a wonderful experience. Thank you very, very much. A very big thank you to CBC for the commission and for producers who are quite happy for you to ring them at home an hour before the concert and say, "Can I put a poem in my piece?" Yeah. And a huge, huge thank you. Collaborations such as these would not be possible without the incredible work of our arrangers. Standing at the back very unassumingly is Dave Christensen, who has done many of the arrangements for this evening. Dave Christensen.
It's not a name I'm familiar with, unfortunately.
Also, the arranger for Cries a Girl was Asif Ilyas, who works with us from time to time. And also for Feels Like, our very own Chris Palmer on the bassoon.
I'm liking the shout-outs.
Really, the imagination of the arranger really helps to bring these concerts to life.
Yes.
What's next?
This one's called The Floor, and it's not about me.
So I think we're going to pause it there and transition into the next song, Heather Nights. Oh, that's a cool melody. Oh, really going to that harmonic minor.
Saturday, seen a man drown. Sleepy town underneath, dog ran down. Hooking off school, there's gold in them there hills.
Feels more like minor blues though.
Bushweed, porn stash, waist high, deep snow, skull and crossbones, railroad, peep show, playing baseball, all messed up on pills.
Wow, so descriptive.
Sean Mussolino, red fire filled the sky. Some say the next door neighbor once killed a guy. All kinds of music and nothing else to do.
Wow.
Bit biased.
I aspire to reach this level of fluency in my speech. Everything he's saying is so densely packed, but it's perfectly descriptive. At least there's something to learn from his writing. I don't know if he speaks in this way or if this is improvised. I imagine this is, written beforehand. I'm just really impressed with the writing, I guess I should say.
Killed a guy, all kinds of music and nothing else to do.
Because no way is this improvised.
Bit by a snake and throwing rocks. Accidents happen and no one talks. And then there's the girl I always wished I knew.
Ooh.
Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, heart set aflame. Long lost Heather nights, you put me to shame. Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, we were the same. Long lost Heather nights, hallowed be thy name.
Wow.
Too many funerals, names on the...
because his delivery, it is so conversational, but it's also momentarily on pitch. So I'm already engaged in his like breathy tone and his really almost like curved voice. It's already interesting enough to listen to, but then when he adds those moments of pitch or inflection, or even effect, right, going for a more unique twist on his already unique voice, all of those moments make it feel even more intentional, which is absolutely crazy. It feels at a very high level simple what he's doing, but when you zoom in more with the microscope, it feels far more expansive. Like every single vocal bell or whistle was added with utmost care. Oh man, that's cool. Love his voice.
Heaven nights, hallowed be thy name. Too many funerals, names on the guest list, homemade weaponry, the natives are restless, pie eating contest, yeah, those were the days.
Pie eating contest.
Drunk store, crucifix, parking lot, kiss of death, smells like campfire, gasoline, piss and breath, swimming naked, she burned me with her gaze.
Wow. Like in like, I don't know how many words that is, maybe like 30, 40 words. He tells the story of an entire night.
When naked, she burned me with her gaze. Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, heart set aflame. Long lost had the nights you put me to shame.
But it's so smart too, his lyric writing, because it's not only like it's lyrically sparse. It's not very, well, I guess I should say the opposite. It's more infrequent words, but they are so dense and convey the best meaning. But also there's a caveat to being able to convey that much meaning through those few words. Our minds are projecting our own narratives of those words and how we would thread them together onto the words themselves. So the way that I would understand those words to be as sung from Buck may be perceived by you in an entirely different way. So you have two subjective views of this story he's telling, and he's leaving it almost purposely ambiguous. So if he's doing that intentionally, that is a super smart way to get everybody interested for one reason or another. And if he's not doing it intentionally, I mean, hey, that is just another feather in his cap. I really admire a lot of what's happening here. Sorry for rambling on so much.
Long lost had the nights you put me to shame. Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, we were the same. Long lost had the nights, hallowed be thy name. Hangman's Lake, Hell's Angels HQ, Roger Stevens, I still hate you, far away, Coyote sings the blues.
Wow.
The longest train I ever saw, abandoned building, rooster claw, kids on bikes and bad luck brings the news.
That was the most connected, I guess, those are the most connected lines of the song right there. It wasn't disconnected with different concepts. It was three continuous streams of consciousness.
The longest train I ever saw, abandoned building, rooster claw, kids on bikes and bad luck brings the news.
So
Well, I
interesting.
found religion in her bedroom, parts of me that will be dead soon, the number 33 and let her go.
Ooh.
Chainsaw violence, pretty dresses, secret wishes, shitty messes.
Now
and
back
the
to
girl
the-
that was impossible to know.
Wow.
Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, heart set aflame. Long lost have the nights you put me to shame. Punk rock, country girl, featherlight memory, we were the same.
Wow.
Long lost have the nights, hallowed be thy name.
Dude. Oh.
I was just pretending to whistle.
Wow. This is crazy. This is so much more impressive to me the second time around, that I'm like really able to understand the style and structure of these songs and the melodies choosing to be sung. Before, I was almost like enamored by the existence of a style like this. Now my brain is focusing on the details, and the details are that much more impressive because at a granular level, these are all minor decisions being made that really influence the shape of what, like how the song is going to grab my attention. For whatever reason, every single nook and cranny in the mix, especially on Buck's behalf, was super intriguing to me. I definitely wanted to know what would happen next, and every time I was told, via the new lyrics, it would take me a different way. Not that I'm like looking to be right and predict my own story based on what, my own projection of what Buck had been doing up until that point, but just by virtue of perfectly setting up the lyrics in the way that he does, the melody and the delivery in the way he does, he's like routinely subverting my expectations, but also beating the counterfactual reality that I'm envisioning melodically or structurally. If none of that made sense, I totally get it. All of that to say, it is very impressive how this is all arranged, especially Buck's parts. I don't know where you come up with ideas this specific and good. Really, really impressed today with this one. This is going to be the kind of performance I need to ruminate on a little bit more. But definitely, this shot Buck 65 and the Symphony up, Symphony Nova Scotia up, a handful of points, let me tell you. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to request one yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.